What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks here. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is on the Homeland Security Committee. Yeah, the people of Georgia elected her to Congress, and then Congress and Kevin McCarthy appointed her to the Homeland Security Committee. There is so much wrong with this. Check out this video.
It finally leaves the coast, and then, they shot it down. The excuses that were given on this were pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. They told us it was too risky. It was too risky to shoot down the Chinese spy balloon.
Why is it so hard for her to understand that experts on homeland and national security assessed the situation and decided that it was too risky to shoot it down until it was over water? You can ask a literal first grader, hey, if you had to choose to shoot something out of the sky, do you think it would be smarter to shoot it down over people or over water? The first graders would be smart enough to say, over water, because then it wouldn't hurt any of the people on the ground. But that's too complex for Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Do you know what a bunch of bullshit that is?
And there you have it. Exactly why she did it. It's for the performance. This is performative politics. This is for oohs and ahs, and you tell them, Marge. But even the people in that crowd, the people who love to appease these Republicans with oohs and ahs and you go or whatever that they do, even they were smart enough to know that this next statement was absolutely freaking ignorant.
They said it's three school buses wide. Okay, well, do you guys remember on 9/11 when an airplane crashed in Pennsylvania? A jetliner. Remember that? It didn't kill anybody on the ground. Killed everyone on board, but it didn't kill anyone on the ground.
Honestly, is there a low that these people won't go? Seriously. I mean, using the heroes on Flight 93 for what she was hoping was a gotcha moment is vile. Even that crowd stayed silent. And outside of how sick it is for her to actually use this, it also shows how ignorant she is. Because what she's basically saying is that because a plane once crashed in an area and didn't harm anyone on the ground, nothing that ever falls from the sky can ever hit or harm anyone on the ground. I mean, that's science, right?
So they want to tell all of us that it was too risky to take down that Chinese spy balloon over rural Idaho or Montana or any of these other states or Alaska? They're liars.
I mean, imagine sitting in that crowd, which was in Idaho, by the way, and thinking, yeah, Marjorie, they should have shot that spy balloon down over our houses. Go on, Marjorie.
You can only see it two ways. Either they're liars or they're cowards. Or our president is sold out to China.
Okay, first of all, that was three things, Marjorie, but whatever. Imagine for a second being an expert on military strategy, national security, or homeland security, or anything like that, and having to listen to this half-wit try and tell you how to do your job. Marjorie isn't qualified to advise kindergartners on how to color inside the lines. How in the hell is this woman in Congress? But she's not even done, because she goes on to show even more how ignorant she is.
That's the state of affairs in Washington, isn't it? And now we have seen they shot down something in Alaska, which proved they were lying to us the entire time. They said, it was too dangerous, it was too risky. Oh, really? We shot it down off the coast of Alaska in frozen waters.
Yes, Marjorie, in frozen waters, not over people. God.
And now all of a sudden we're defending Canada because Justin Trudeau is special, And we shot something down in Canada. And then just a few hours ago, the FAA closed the airspace over Montana due to an unidentified flying object, UFOs. Yeah, we're living in all the science fiction movies we watched growing up have become real. And they've reopened the airspace because they don't know if it was a blip on the radar or they just can't find it and need to wait till daylight. But this is the reality that we're living in. We're living in extremely dangerous times.
We've always been living in extremely dangerous times. There's always been dangerous times. The difference now is we have idiots in Congress who don't know how to explain things and who are basically leaking national security information to random crowds because they don't understand the briefings that they sit in. And this entire speech she did that day was a smorgasbord of right-wing QAnon conspiracies. Because, of course, no speech, no standing around and listening to Marjorie Taylor Greene would be complete without her invoking somehow in any type of way bringing up George Floyd and Ashley Babbitt. Let's listen to this.
And I want to go a little bit further. You know, we hear all of this talk nonstop about George Floyd, right?
Ashley Babbitt.
But yet no one cares about Ashley Babbitt. Nobody cares about her.
I do.
I don't.
And I've seen the video of when she was shot. And what our mainstream media and what our Democrats refuse to acknowledge is if you watch that video, Ashley Babbitt was fighting people and trying to stop them from breaking the window and going further where they were going.
You know, I've actually seen the video, and it's a conspiracy video, and I can't believe that a sitting member of Congress keeps repeating this lie. In the video, there's someone who decides to stop the video at a certain point and says, look, Ashley Babbitt is slapping someone who's trying to go through the window. That's not what happens. And even if it did, it's because Ashley Babbitt was trying to pull them out so she could be the first person going through. But I don't even, what did Marjorie Taylor Greene do? Stop the video at that point? Like, did she not see the video of Ashley Babbitt going through the window and being shot by the person who was protecting elected officials? She was shot because she was wearing a backpack, she was warned, and they needed to neutralize the threat. Stop comparing her to George Floyd. George Floyd was murdered. He had a knee in his neck for 8 minutes while he was complying. Ashley Babbitt was shot in the act of committing a crime and threatening the lives of elected officials. Period.
The best part of waking up? MAGA tears in my cup. Check out the new MAGA tears mug available now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com. It's 100% union made right here in the USA. I know I'm not tired of winning yet. How about you? Get yours today.